I also want to say that we are going to commit ourselves to strengthening our relationship with India. I have had an opportunity to interact with the High Commissioner informally, because there's a process that she has to go through to formally hand over her credentials to the President. So she may not want to speak too much at this point in time. But one of the things that has come out is that the Indian government has provided an opportunity for us, our credit lines, running to over 100 million, the equivalent of 100 million US dollars, which would require utilization in various sectors of our economy, critical ones, agriculture, health, and others that would be of very important mutual cooperation. And I want us to express our appreciation, as we express our appreciation, to also say that let us also work together so that we can access that support, that message of goodwill, that initiative from the Indian government that is earmarked to make sure that we can expand our relationship and our economies jointly, together and collectively. So we look forward to working very closely as we have done before. India has been a strong partner. They've played a part in our independence from colonial rule. We have a common heritage to that extent. And going forward, we have to hold each other's hands in making sure that we can become a more robust nation and a more robust economy as we move forward. It was only this week that the President, William Ruto, the newly elected president, made an appeal to several international players and also indeed to local players that we are facing a serious crisis of drought in about 23 counties in the country at the moment. People are facing very severe hardships, lack of water, lack of food, lack of animal feed, and by extension, the consequence of illness that follows. There's also lack of medicine in many parts of the country. So the effort that we are witnessing today, where you are stepping forward to feed, to support very many needy Kenyans, is most welcome. And on behalf of the government of Kenya, I'd like to also take this opportunity to say that we would be happy to engage even more robustly beyond this, so that through your networks and your effort, you can also help in complementing even further what the government is trying to do in mitigating the negative effects of this drought that is causing a lot of problems in the country. But more important, I also want to stand here and to thank you that you have participated in the democratic process of this country. We are seeing greater participation from Kenyans of Asian origin, stepping forward, becoming competitive in very many seats, whether parliamentary or at MCA level, even at gubernatorial level, we are seeing more and more of you participating and being elected, not as a favor, but going out there and appealing to people and getting the votes directly. I want to encourage you that as the years go by and as we move forward, we'd like to see even greater participation so that we can all work together and build this country. I've come to associate myself with the very good effort that the community has been involved in, the humanitarian work that you have been involved in for many years. I want to stand here as a friend, as a Kenyan, to say that your work has really touched many souls, many individuals over the years. And at this moment in time, I can only say what you're doing is really helping and complementing the efforts of the government in this country.
Ladies and gentlemen, that this temple, as you all know, that every year, other than we are all doing spiritual activities, the temple also participating more and more into service activities. In the last 20 years, the temple has been working tirelessly to participate in the education, schools, hospitals and feeding program in the entire Kenya. And today we are fortunate, Your Excellency, to have you, because you will witness some of the charitable work this SSDS Balaji Temple is doing. And we are able to partner with the great people who are doing great service in this country. For example, I would like to give you Sri Satya Sai organization, in Wayakiwe, where they do a beautiful program called Meals on Wheels. They do 2,000 meals freshly cooked and delivered to all the needy homes in Nairobi. I think the Deputy Governor, James Muchiri, should know this. And we are also having here a school, again under Satya Sai School in Muthiru, where they are educating 200 children and with the meals on the daytime. And these children are really being taught education with human values at zero cost.